Hey everybody, it's Dr. Cara, and I am here with another video in my Animals in the Afterlife series. And in this one, I'm going to explain the top 5 signs that our pets send us after they have passed over to let us know that they're still here, they're still connected with us, they still love us. And I'm going to I'm going to just jump right in. Okay, so here we go. The first way that our pets can give us a sign is going to be visual. We're going to see something. So some people will actually see their pet as if they're there, or they'll see their pet as if it's like a shadowy, hologrammy kind of a version of them, or they'll catch a glimpse. You'll see them walking down the hallway, but it'll be like just that glimpse where your brain goes, that was them, but it's not like a big solid form. Um, you might see them in shadows. So you might see a shadow that's the shape of the outline of your pet's head or body or profile or something like that. And you might see them in the clouds. So the shape of the clouds might match your pet's shape, or your horse, or whoever it is, whatever species animal it is. So the first way is that you will see them in some way. It may not be like they look whole solid, but it may be that a different animal you'll see in the distance that is like real and alive will, like, just for that split second, look just like your dog or your cat that has passed on. The second way is you will physically feel their presence. And so this could be from something as subtle as just the hair going back on the neck, getting a chill, getting the goosebumps on your arms, just that sense that something is in the air, something is in the energy field. Some pet parents actually feel the physical pressure of their pets. So like Keith has shared that his dog would lie on his legs at night to wake him up, and he's felt that sensation in his body after his dog has passed. So you can get these feelings, and that's their way of saying, hey, this is our time. This is our special way of connecting. This is what we always did. They're trying to bring us the most reassuring, obvious ways that they can to let us know that they're still connected. So oftentimes with dogs, you'll feel a little nudge or a brush. With cats, you might feel that warm purring on your chest, that little bit of weight when they would cuddle in with you. It could be any kind of physical sensation. So just keep your awareness open to these physical things that you think might be, oh, I just missed them, so I'm making it up, but they're really very real signs. Okay, the third way is to hear them. This happened with me and my dog Aiko. I would hear another dog barking, and it sounded just like her, and it sounded like it was in our house, and it wasn't. It was, 2 streets over or something like. But that's it. The way that these souls can connect with us is by using stuff in our environment that they can easily just tweak a little bit to get it to catch our attention. So if for that split second you're like, oh, that looks like my dog, that sounds like my dog, that's how my cat used to yell at me, because my cat yells at me all the time. That's why I share that one. But that's them going, hey, this is me. Here's this thing that's easy for me to do to get your attention. And when your attention gets drawn to the memory of them, or something they did or said, or sounds they made, those kinds of things, that is actually them trying to get your attention so that you will know that they're still there and they're still connecting with you. The fourth common way that pets will make their presence known and connect with us is in our dreams. So we will have full-on dreams where we're with them. It may be like a dream memory of a time we went to a special place with them, or did something, or they were there for us at a time of need. It can also be, and this has happened to me with my dog and my mom, where we meet in dreams and we like have these whole conversations about what's going on and what they're up to and what I'm up to. And I often wake up not remembering the specific content of the conversation, but I can remember the whole dream and how real it feels. And this is a really common way for animals and people, for any soul that has crossed out of physical life, to connect with us, because they're trying to find the times when we're going to be most open and most aware and most receptive to their signs. So I keep a dream journal for this reason, to just make sure that I just jot down some notes and I don't miss it and wake up and forget about it. So I have a notebook next to my bed just for these dreams that come to me. And my dog Aiko and my mom are the two people that I try to connect with most. You can also, set an intention for your dreams, or an invitation to invite your pet who has passed, or any loved one, to connect with you in your dreams. And then before you wake up, just jot it down in a notebook, have a notebook and a pen handy, or a pencil, and just jot down any impressions that you have from your dreams that night. So dreams are a really powerful way to connect. And oftentimes our pets are teaching us stuff and giving us lessons and wisdom and perspective and understanding. And they are really taking care of us. And dreams are a great way for them to be able to do it. And then the fifth way that pets can show us signs that they're here are actual physical signs. So just as an example, my mom, she sends me dimes. So she's passed, over 20 years ago, but she still sends me dimes in really unlikely places. And they're usually halfway underneath something. You're like, a dime probably didn't fall there under a pile of blankets or something like that, right? Like, it's unlikely. So when I see dimes, I know that they're from her. My friend Marla, her husband sends her ponytail holders. So she will look down and see a ponytail holder on the ground and know that it's from her husband who has passed. Our pets can do the same thing, but they're going to do it with symbols that are meaningful to us and our relationship with them. So it might be a shape of a rock. It could be a certain kind of leaf when you're out walking. You might see their tags. You might see their collar. You might see some other thing that, you thought you put it away, or it was supposed to be somewhere else, but here it is here. So physical signs can be some of the most challenging for souls who have passed to manipulate, to make sure that we get them. That's why they generally tend to be pretty small, like dimes, ponytail holders, maybe a dog tag, a pet collar, something like that, something significant to you. Or something might happen with something in your house and you're like, oh my gosh, Joey's tail used to always knock that cup off the table, the coffee table or whatever. So those physical things, a photo might flip over. It might just fall for no reason. And it's a photo of your dog or your cat or your gerbil or whoever it is. So those kinds of things, when you see a physical thing in your environment that really triggers a memory for you, or it has symbolic significance for you, that is very, very often your pet's way of connecting with you. So the really cool thing is that our souls are eternal. We can stay connected even when we're not in physical form. The love is still there. The bond is still there. And oftentimes our pets really want us to know. They want to comfort us. They want to continue to help us. Oftentimes they become guides and teachers. They want to point us in the right direction. And they can do all that. What our minds do is rationalize. That's what brains do. The logical mind likes to rationalize. So we tell ourselves, oh, it's just because I miss them. I want to have a sign. I'm making it up. I'm reading too much into this. And I want to share these really simple ways that your pet angel can get in contact with you. So you recognize these as the signs that they are, and you allow that to be comforting. You allow yourself to be receptive to that. And once you start to really integrate this, you'll start to get that sense of, wow, our relationship is ongoing. And that is a great point to build on. So if you are thinking that you're making stuff up, or reading too much into things, or it only happened because you wanted to make it happen, I want you to know that this is kind of a doorway to an even more meaningful relationship with your pet, where you can have conversations, you can ask for guidance, you can ask for assistance, you can connect with them, find out what they're up to on the other side. All of these things are available. But if you're getting signs and you're not seeing them, then that doorway just isn't open yet. So to have that mental shift to like, oh, this is a sign from Rover. Oh, this is a sign from Chester Cat. That's my cat's name. Just start to move into that place of acceptance and watch what happens, because things can grow and build from there. So these are the top 5 ways that your pet angel will stay in contact with you after your pet has passed over. And I hope it's comforting and helpful. I would love to hear the specifics of how your pet has connected with you. So in the comments below, leave a little note. How has your pet shown itself to you after he or she has passed on? It's going to be helpful for you to validate it, and it's going to be helpful for everybody to see all the variety of ways that our pets can contact us from the other side, and how many pets are doing it. It is really, really common, and we just need to open up to recognize it and to receive it and to accept it. So I'm wishing you a beautiful day and looking forward to hearing about your continued relationship with your pet angel and how they are staying in contact with you. Have a beautiful day.